I know I haven't blogged in a while, but okay, I'm back. Okay, so some things that I probably want to talk about. I know eating right is not cheap, and it's easier to eat bad because everything with eating right is fresh and costs money. But especially with sleeve, because you go to the store and you have to get proteins, mixed proteins, either from liquid or from your source of food that you eat. And so every week, like, I'm trying to figure out ways to spice up protein. I'm going in and I'm trying to think, okay, so what new proteins I can get to try to stop keeping it from being mundane. And a lot of times I don't want to drink proteins all the time, but that seems like the fastest way to get protein in. Also, I had a stall for a long time. It was probably about a month where I didn't lose like nothing. And I talked to the nurse and she said that I was working out. I was only taking between 600 and 800 calories, and then I'm going to the gym burning like 400. So I only have like 400 calories for the rest of the day. So my body was like holding on to everything. It was like, oh, we need something. So she just suggested that I slow down on the gym because it's not really mandatory, because she looks at it like the weight is going to come off, just the fact that you're just reduced calorie intake and the different types of nutritional that you're eating is just going to have the weight come off anyway. So I've cut back on the gym a lot, and I just do like some stuff at home, like light stuff that doesn't burn a whole lot of calories, but just enough to just like get my body moving and everything. So I have my surgeon's appointment is next month. So I actually see my surgeon that did my surgery. I haven't seen him in a long time. He's so cute. Oh, Dr. Peters. And so he can see, my progress. But what I'm noticing is I'm losing inches. I'm putting on my clothes that I haven't worn like 4 years. And I like to dress, don't get me wrong. Shirts are fitting. Shirts are baggy. That they used to be baggy. My dress pants and slacks and stuff. And my foot size went down a half a size. So more so I'm starting to see inches more than overall weight loss. But it is coming down 2 pounds at a time. It's slow. And I'm not getting frustrated. I see a lot of people in the weight loss community that are like, oh, I'm not losing it fast enough. First of all, you don't want to lose weight too fast, because you want to give your body a chance for your skin to just retract. And I think they focus on how much weight they can lose fast instead of just losing the good weight. Because when you lose weight too fast, and that's even if you didn't have surgery and you were doing it on your own, you're how can I put it? You have a more likely chance of gaining it back if it's a faster weight loss. And they don't understand that. And I'm like, why are you trying to lose 80 pounds in 3 months? Or, that's for morbidly obese people. If you watch TLC, My 600 Pound Life, those people that are 300-400 pounds are losing 80 and 100 pounds. But when you're under 200 and you're trying to get 80 pounds off in 3 or 2 months, you put strain on your organs. You actually do a lot more damage internally than you think that you're doing just by trying to get the weight off. So I'm comfortable with the fact that I'm losing slowly. I have to just remind myself that this weight didn't come on overnight. It took me like 10 years to gain like 60 pounds, and it was a slow 10 years. So I know that overnight it's not going to come off like really fast. So I'm just going to keep continuing to do everything that I'm supposed to do. Keep going to my surgeon, my appointments for my surgeon, my nutrition appointments, and following up with my primary care doctor, and making sure that I am still healthy. Because I notice a lot of people, they don't follow up. They're not losing weight, so the surgeon, they scared to go see their surgeon. But you have to follow up with these doctors, because if they see anything that may trigger like, hey, well, let's check this out, because this might be the case. You never know what could be your problem, why you're stalling, or what's going on. So if you don't communicate with them and let them know, they won't know what to look for. So those things are important. You have to make sure that you communicate with these doctors, because they're the ones, the experts in the field, and they've done this. My surgeon has, their practice has done 5,000 surgeries. So he knows who's successful and who's not, and who's doing what and who's not. So that's really important. Basically, I'm getting more fluid and I'm so excited. I'm like, yes. So I'm drinking like the 22 ounces, and I found some good products. I'm gonna, when I do my next post, I'm gonna post some products that I've been eating, and really great products. And it's strawberry. I love strawberry, and I can get it down. It tastes good. It blends in perfectly. It's not gritty or aftertaste, and I love it. So it's a new protein I found in Target, and I'm gonna get like containers of it. They have chocolate, mint chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, and it just blends perfectly. Not a whole bunch of ingredients in there. They use lohan fruit, which is something from Middle East, not Middle East, Asian fruit, and it's a sweetener, and it doesn't have the sugars in it. So it is, I love it. So basically, just feeling good. 2 months out on the 18th, January 18th, and just happy. Every day I'm grateful that I did this. I had one regret, and I was like, oh, I'm not losing enough. So I talked to one of my girlfriends, and she was like, Jamila, stop focusing on that. She's like, it's going to come off. She was like, black women, what we noticed is that we tend to lose slower than a lot of our Caucasian or Persian or other fellows that's in this. A lot of the black women are losing slowly, and we kind of get frustrated because we'll see someone from another race losing a lot of weight real fast. I think it's just the bone structure, but at the end goal is that the weight's going to come off. So just hang in there. Like, it's going to get there. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything that you're doing, you did it for a reason. Don't worry about the excess skin. The excess skin is just a byproduct of the struggle that you've been going through your whole life to try to get your weight down. I haven't always been heavy, so it was a time where I was like, I did sports and I was very athletic, and I was always thick, but I wasn't fat. So as I got into my late 20s, I started just picking on a little bit here, a little bit there, 5 pounds. And then it got up to me being 280 pounds. So for my height. So, this thing is just not something that just happened overnight. You guys got to just realize, just if you're doing everything you're supposed to do, hang in there, because the benefits, it's going to pay off. And you didn't decide to do weight loss surgery because you weren't trying. I know some of you probably were fat asses and y'all just was eating and didn't care, but for me, that's not the case. I've always worked out. I've always been to the gym. I've always done sports. It's just my weight fluctuated. I would lose 40, gain 20, lose, and everybody who knows me knows I was in the gym. I'm in the gym 3:30 in the morning, near 2 hours, but the weight just would not break. And I just was like, I was doing paleo. I was watching what I eat. I bought my lunch every day. So I wasn't the type of person that was just lazy, that didn't do anything. I really was committed to just try and get the weight off, but my weight was just too up and down. And I said, this is just as bad as being overweight, is losing 40 pounds and then gaining back 30, is that fluctuation, because that's not good for your heart. That's not good for a lot of things. So, I just decided this is probably the best option for me to try to stabilize my weight from fluctuating up and down like that. So, if this is your first time ever being successful working out or doing that, embrace it. Embrace it as a lifelong thing, because you want to incorporate this in the rest of your life, and you just want it makes you feel good, makes you feel better. And just to have encouragement, nobody's out here to judge. And at the end of the day, we're all here for the same reason, whether however your journey led you here, but you are here. So just be encouraged, stay encouraged. Just ask any questions below. I'm open. I noticed a lot of people have viewed, but they didn't subscribe or didn't ask any questions. So I love that, because if you guys ask me questions or subscribe, then I can get to know who's looking at stuff, and if you guys want more videos or not. So just let me know. Thanks. I appreciate the views, even if you don't leave anything. So I'm here to encourage everyone. So All right, I'll try to post something, keep some videos going up, and I'll put some products up that I'm using next time. All right, bye.